Good morning. It is Wednesday, August 9th, 2023. All right, let me check YouTube real quickly. Everything should be running smoothly, and yes, it is. All right. Of course, the big day is tomorrow. I have done very little trading this past few days. Sure, I did a little trade, but nothing big because, of course, the big day is tomorrow, the CPI. I think the CPI data will reflect continuing decline in inflation rate. Um, I'm more concerned about going forward because of the high gas and oil that perhaps will stall out part of the CPI, the energy sector, right? Because the energy sector is a fairly big part of the CPI. So that's my concern. Not this month, not last month, but if energy continue to stay high where they are right now, for those that pay attention to the price at the pump, it is high. Okay, we are approaching not quite $4 a gallon, but I'm pretty sure across the country, most people are paying probably 360 to 385 per gallon, which is a lot higher than the low, say 3 months ago when it was 350 or lower. Okay, so let's jump right into it. Dutch Bro reported earning last night. It was kind of a meh, nothing good or bad. It was meh. It is in the zone of accumulation if you want to have an exposure to a small cap speculative uh, Starbucks alternative, as some people would call it. My average cost of my share, including all the puts that I sold, is probably right here. I have one put assigned at 30, which bring the cost down to like 29.55. Then I also wrote a bunch of puts and put spread the week before that knocked it down to below 29, um, which is fine. I'm not, for sure, I was not chasing it. Uh, my original share I bought was just over 30 when it broke this on this move. Okay, on this move, I'm saying okay, it could be a breakout, but I bought very small. I bought literally 10 share up here, and then the rest assigned, and then I also sold a naked put, a 27 naked put for 60 cents. So yes, my cost is coming down rapidly down here, which is fine. Would I buy more? No, not today. Maybe tomorrow, depending on what the CPI data is and depending on what the stock's doing. But long term, I'm feeling fine here. Okay, as far as bros, nothing too exciting. Starbucks, of course. Every time there's weak data in China, Starbucks have a negative reaction, right? Because regardless of what's going on in this country, it is all about China for Starbucks. So weak China econ data, weak Starbucks. Did I sell a put spread yesterday? Yes, I did. Uh, it was really low. I sold like a 96, 93, I think. Yeah, it's I'm not concerned about Starbucks coming down to the 96 level. Okay, so if Starbucks comes down to the 96 level, you can be certain that a big part of the market is down substantially as well. So for now, I'm fine here. But for sure, if you see Starbucks, what I have done in the past few weeks is whenever Starbucks is over 101 in this range up here, I sold cover calls above. Okay, I have enough to sell cover calls and more. So that's Starbucks for me. Target earning is coming up. Be very careful. I did sell a put spread on Target, but you're talking 125, 122, right? Yeah, way below. I'm I'm using, but earning is next week. There is no way I am sticking my neck out next week. Okay, so the put spread is for this Friday, which I'm fairly confident that it's not going to go to 125, but going into earning, I'm not touching it. Okay, because we can have, if Target come out with another one of those, oh, you know, shrinkage is still hundreds of million, then oh my goodness, be careful. I don't see how. Well, I hope they can. I don't see how they can fix it, but we'll see. Same thing with OTA. Okay, OTA. I did sell some put spread as well, way below. You're talking 415, 410. Okay, same thing here. On earning, I'm not gonna touch it because if shrinkage continue to be in the hundreds of million, then say hello to 400 again. All right, so just be careful. Be extra careful there. And the weakness in the OTA, the target is of course the strength in Costco. But it came down. Would I touch it here? The answer is no. Okay, I have no need to be in Costco. But if you have it, hopefully you took some profit, use some stop. The last two times it touched the 20, it held, right? So traders do until it stopped working. So be careful. If it give, maybe not right away, right? If you have a stop, you probably got stopped out. But if you didn't have your stop, watch it carefully. Where would I put a stop here? On a situation like this, I would put a stop below the low of day yesterday. Okay, because surely, as you can see, it violated the 20 briefly, bounce, sit on it, violated, bounce. So guess what? This low kind of line up with the low of last week, right? So use that as your stop. So if it violate that, then all the people that bought over the last 5 trading day is gonna say I'm out. Okay, so those that bought the dip may have their stop right there as well. So if this violated, then a better spot to buy would be the 50 MA should you want exposure in Costco. Bud, yeah, wow. Is it a surprise that Bud is down here, regardless of the bullish side of the argument that, oh, we're doing just fine. No, you're not doing just fine, but it is near a zone of dip buying. See this? Bounce, bounce. So if you want to risk it, maybe a 54, 51, okay? Or 54, 51 put spread might be a decent play. But if you want to buy the share outright, maybe put a buy order around 55-ish, right? On the flip side, STZ. Yeah, this was nice. I was thinking about trimming more, but what I did was I said, the heck with it, I'm moving my stop. I'm gonna move my stop. I have not done yet. Right now, my stop is 267.96. Okay, right now that's where my stop is. I am thinking about moving my stop up into 270, the low of day yesterday. But let's see how it goes today. For now, I'm fine leaving it here. But if STZ continue to drift higher today, then I definitely would use 270 as my stop because that's a lot. Okay, that is a lot to give back, especially on this big move up here from 253 to 270. Yeah, that's a lot. I'm not willing to give up more than that. Okay, sure, the 20 MA is rising fast. It's gonna catch up to 270 next week. Okay, by Monday morning, I'm pretty sure you're gonna see 270 is a 20 MA. So that's fine. That's fine. The other beer company, Tap, if you want to do a put spread, I would say use 60. Do 60, 57. Okay, 60, 57. Earning was good, but expectation was so high. Sure, they benefited from but misstep. Earning was very good, very very good. Okay, so it just got too hot, right? It jumped. The stock jumped 50%, right? So got to be some give back. And I think if you do a fib, you can see that the 50% fib retracement is right around here. Okay, so to me, if you want to buy the dip right there, if you want to sell put spread, do a 60-57, right? That give you plenty of, well, I would say plenty of protection. Okay, you get the strong 100 MA Asia protection, but you don't have the ref low. That's why if you want to be even more safe, do 58, 55. In fact, if I was going to do it, I do 58, 55. Then I have at least 2 level of protection. All right, big news yesterday was Eli Lilly. I trimmed multiple times, 6 times to be exact. And the highest was 530, was it 535? I think, yes, I believe, but the biggest sell order was 535. I was selling. I started to sell, of course, pre-market, and then if where can it go? I think Eli Lilly will bounce around here. I'm not raising my stop. Okay, it's another one of those. Look, the last time it gapped, it did sideways for a while, right? And it come down, it almost tests the low of that gap up, and then it keep on going, right? So I think we can go sideways for a while. Would I buy back what I sold? Where would I buy back? I would have to say that if it get down to like the 502 level, I might buy back some. Why not, right? But for now, leave it alone. Leave it alone. I did sell a couple of, let's see, let's stay with a farmer for now. I did sold BNTX. Okay. Earning was ugly. Okay. Earning was ugly. I sold a 90, I think it was 98, 93 put spread, which is fine. I'm not concerned. That's for next week, next Friday. It's only monthly options here, but it's over. Okay. You can trade these, but be very mindful. Nobody cares about COVID. Okay. It's over. It's done with. And I don't care what kind of vaccine, Moderna, or no vaccines. Let me put it this way: there's no vaccines out there that's gonna be anywhere as close to what COVID vaccine did to either of these stocks. So I don't care what approval they got as far as this or that. Good luck. Good luck trying to sell those things. Okay, I stand by this. Both companies are better off selling themselves to one of the big boys. Okay, they have billions in the cash coffer. They have come down significantly. The valuation is reasonable. They're not cheap, but they are reasonable. So for their own sake, they should be begging a big biotech firm or big pharma to buy them out, because if their future is to bet on the vaccines that nobody cares to buy, whatever vaccine they come out with is going to be met with a lot of skeptics. Okay, so the bullish trend, nah, not me. Pfizer still treading water here. The end, we are near the end of the vaccine for them, right? So Pfizer comparison was so tough this past 12 months, because of course They still benefit from the vaccine. But I believe we are at the tail end of the terrible comp that Pfizer had to deal with. Okay, I've been saying that for the past few weeks. I said, hang in there. I think the comp next quarter will be the beginning of no longer have to deal with, terrible billions of COVID vaccine, right? So next quarter is the beginning of the comp being easier. So yeah, it's okay. It's ugly, a disappointment for sure. JSK, right? If you buy the dip, let me extend this out as much as I can. Okay, it has been a very good area to buy the dip in this gray zone. And once again, if you did that, you did okay, right? If you buy below 34, hey, you make yourself a buck already, right? So would you trim up here? The answer is absolutely, okay? Until proven otherwise, until it break over 36.4, 36.5, until it's proved that otherwise, it is a trim. Over 36, a buy under 34. Trade the range. There's a lot of Amgen. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'm out, okay? I'm all out of Amgen. Hey, did I wish I bought more? Yeah. Did you? If you, for those that paid attention, for weeks, I was saying I like it. Okay, for weeks, I sold put spread for weeks, weeks and weeks and weeks. Would I touch it here? No. Okay, this move is done. This move is done. FV. If you have it, you should trim. I say this. I will say the same thing here. This move is done, right? The path of least resistance, in my opinion, is down. It can prove me wrong, but if you have it, it need to break this, right? And then, of course, you should look to trim 155. What would be the reason for it to close the gap at 160? What could be the reason? Is there a new drug? See, the thing with pharma, right, is it's all depend on what's in the pipeline and what kind of test results. So yeah, those kind of news can be the news that bring it up there. But until there is that kind of news, I said if it popped up there for no reason, get out. Biogen, oof. I'm not as bullish on Biogen either. Okay, it doesn't look good to me. To me, it's like no touch. Now J&J, once again, it filled the gap, right? If you bought the crash on the lawsuit news, congratulations, it filled the gap. Time to go, right? Time to go. I have nothing there. I sold put spread. That's it. Nothing there for now. Yeah, this is ugly, right? For those that bought into ARGX, Argent, I did. Of course, I bought it here, right? And then I get out here, and then I see almost a double move. That was crazy. That was one of the most insane gap up you ever gonna see. Okay, often you see a gap up and then a stall, a sideway. At best, you might see a little drift higher, but then a stall, right? This is one of the very rare occasion that you see a gap up and then a short squeeze. That's what I call it, okay? This is just a massive short squeeze. It was, I'm sure the short got crushed right here. And then it has get back completely on this move. It's back down here, the 20 MA caught up, right? So now what? It's a no touch, okay? There's no need to be in here. Now, the other one that I bought into is, of course, ALNY. Okay, it's in that zone. Okay, let's draw the zone of support. Let's draw another line here. Okay, so yeah, to me, I'm adding small. Okay, a share here and there. I have 25 shares, so let's not go crazy as if like I'm putting a lot of money there. It's not. But would I add more? The answer is yes. If it stay down here in the low 180, I have buy orders at 182 all the way down to 181 to add a few more share, another 5 share. So yeah, I'm in it to make 20 bucks. Okay, that's the way I look at it. It's like, would I look to accumulate and then get out in a 200 to 205? Yeah, I'm in it for 20 bucks. There's a 10% move in there. All right, let's take a look at TLT. Okay, it's, yeah, because I think TLT could, of course, all about the CPI tomorrow, right? Can it move higher? It can. Can it fill the gap? Yes, it can. Okay, but until then, it's a do nothing for me. I got enough put spread below to profit this week, next week, next month, right? So I'm not concerned about that. Okay, so for me right now, it's all about the econ data. I think TOT, if you want to buy here, you can. Hey, if you don't have exposure to TOT, here is as good of any place to buy. Okay, the last time it was down here, you had literally about a month to accumulate before it run to 106, 108 area, right? Do I think the same thing can happen? Depend on the econ data. How many times can I say that, right? All right, let's take a look at the indices. DIA, Dow Jones. Would I buy it here? No. Okay. But if you're short, hopefully you would think about cover, right? QQQ, get so close to the 50 MA. But tomorrow, okay, whatever happened today is really doesn't matter. All right? It doesn't matter where the market go today, up or down, or stay in a tight trading range. It doesn't matter. It's all about tomorrow. So for me, if you short, right, then get ready to cover. If you short when it violate the 20 MA, you're making money. Not a lot, but you're making money. Same thing with the SPY, okay? Same thing here, right? Doesn't matter what's going on today, it's all about tomorrow. So, you have a gap fill right here. Okay, so there's a gap fill at about 443, and of course the 50 MA is 441-ish. Yeah, that's where, I'm sure people are short up here. If you're short in the 449 range, yeah, I'm not short, okay? I'm not short, so I can't say. Now, speaking of short or buy, if you're looking to buy into Apple, have your order. I had my order at 177. It almost got there yesterday, but no worry, okay? No worry. The big move is yet to come. Now, if it's a green candle today, then I might change my mind and maybe buy a few shares here or tomorrow, right? Tomorrow, okay? I'm not buying today. Tomorrow. If there's a green candle today and tomorrow data, all depend on what's going on tomorrow. Okay, I think tomorrow's gonna be a very volatile day, so we'll see. Amazon, I saw some put spread way below. Okay, way below. Where? Of course, I think I sold it at like 132, 129, 132, 129. Yeah, I'm not worrying about Amazon going back to the gap. Just like Google. Okay, if you want to do Google, same thing. I think selling put spread below the 20 MA is probably a safer play than many area, because I think there's a chance of Google will pull back, but I don't think it's going to go back below the 20 MA. Okay, I don't think it will. Meta, on the other hand, ugly, ugly, but it's holding the 20 MA. And hey, if you bought on the dip, congratulations. You should have. I did, and of course I trim up here, 325, and I'm yet to buy back what I trim, because to me, if I see 308, I might buy back. Okay, if I see 303, then I might sell 285, 275 spread kind of thing. All right, so for me right now is I'm not doing anything. I'm not trimming. I'm not selling. Nvidia, not bullish. Okay, this is not healthy, right? It got below the 20 MA. See, for a while, the 20 MA for 2 weeks plus, the 20A was strong support. Now it's turning into a resistance. So, if you want to buy, wait. Okay, if you want to add, wait until the 50, until it come down and show you that it can hold the 50. No need to be a hero here. If you want to sell put spread, down here, okay, 365, 360. That's what I would do. In fact, I will, if I see it's close, in fact, I'm going to put an alert right here. Below. Okay. So if I get close to the 50 MA, then I will be selling put spread down here. You know, either 365, 360, or something lower. But yeah, I have been selling put spread, sometimes even a month out on. I have one that expiring next week. I saw a put spread way back on this pop right here. It was I think it was, I can't remember what it was, but whatever it was like a $2 credit spread going way out. So no complaint there. Okay, so let's see, last one, Microsoft. I think Microsoft is closer to a buy. All right, to me, down here. Okay, I sold put spread where 305, 300 down here. Okay, but if Microsoft come down to 315, I buy. All right, even in fact, I'm gonna set an alert. Create alert below. Buy the dip. Right down there. Okay, at the 100 MA. I like it. I would sell put spread also below. I would do that for sure. I mean, it's it can hold here. Okay, depend on, you know, if you pay attention to this. This was resistant, right? Resistant, 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 breakout. We finally had the check back, right? After 3 months plus, we got the check back. So it can bounce here. It can. So watch it closely, because it might not see the 100 MA. Okay, so it might go sideways, I think, or bounce, because it is at a level that would, technically you can say that it is the check back. Banks, KRE. I sold naked puts. To me, the weakness in TOT, it make no sense for me to see how the regional bank was so strong last week when TOT was crashing. No, okay. If you trim 48 and above, congratulations. Sell naked puts 47 below. You can buy back those share $1 cheaper, right? Why not? A lot of juice on those things. Bank of America, nice wick, because the 20 MA will support, right? So that's fine. Um, this is the kind of thing where I hate using moving average as a stop. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Okay, because if you put um, you know, a stop in, surely you got stop out, and hopefully you put in a buy order below. Otherwise you out, and if it pop again, you out, right? So I'm not doing anything with my Bank of America position. I'm holding. Goldman Sachs getting attractive again on this pullback. I'm not buying yet, but I'm considering selling put spread where 325, 320. Okay, you have pre-moving average here as your protection, so I like that. To me, that's a pretty decent play with Goldman Sachs. Morgan Stanley, same thing here. Okay, I like it. I like it here, right? I won't buy it here, but I think selling put spread 85, 80, especially if you're willing to get those share assigned below 85. Yeah, if you want to be even safer, 83, 80, right? That is easy peasy. If there is juice in 83, 80 on any kind of pullback, I would do it. Right now, it's not. Okay, right now it's not enough juice for me to play there. There is juice at 85, more risky, but there is juice there too. Okay, so that's the banks. Let's see. Energy, US. Oh, okay. It's a no touch for me. I did sell some put spread on Chevron, and I think that's a better play than chasing USO here. Okay, so for me, it's a no touch for me right now. If you have it, raise your stop, trim. Chevron, yes, on this dump here, I did sell put spread below. Where? 152.5, 147.5. Okay, yeah, I wouldn't mind owning Chevron here at all. Okay, to me, that's the best play if you want energy, um, more so than Exxon. Okay, Exxon, they're both equally attractive if on a dip, right? On a dip, both equally attractive. But to me, if you want to sell Exxon, do 101.98 put spread, right? On the pullback, that's where I would do it. You can do it 2 weeks out. There's juice down there. But I think they both equally attractive to sell put spread below as far as Chevron and Exxon. LNG, it's time to go, right? It's already time to go. But for me, I wouldn't touch it. I would not touch LNG here. But it's all depend on the winter's coming up. We'll see. CTRA, if you're in it, congratulations. But wow, what a crazy move, right? Crazy move on earning or on dividend. Not on earning yet. No, oh no, they have earnings. Earning was not so good, right? Let me look. Okay, they missed on revenue, beat on earning per share, but yeah, it's a mixed picture for Coterra, right? On earning, that's why they got. But nice bounce, nice bounce. Okay, so if you bought the dip, sell the rip, right? So for me, it's a no touch on CTRA, not right here. Speaking of energy, why not talk about Tesla, which I missed? Tesla, would I add here? If you want to add, wait until the gap fill, okay? But to me, it's safer to sell a put spread, say 215, 210, right? At least you have the gap fill, two gap fill, and the 100 MA to protect you, as well as a ref flow. So you get 4 level of protection, okay? To me, that's a better play. Is do 215, 210 put spread. No need to chase it up here. No need. Health insure. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's time to go. I've been saying it for the past 2 weeks. If you bought it on this crazy move down, You got your profit. It's time to go. Okay, there's no reason to be here. None, none. Okay, I wouldn't. Where would I consider selling spread again? I'm gonna put an alert right here. Okay, fill the gap. If it come crashing down for whatever stupid reason, then I would sell put spread where 425, 420, right? But for now, no way, no way. Okay, it better hold. Otherwise, you're back into this downward channel, right? It got out of the channel. It sliding down with the channel. So no, sure, the 20 MA is rising, but this thing can violate the 20 MA in a heartbeat. Okay, so not bank on the 20 MA protecting you. Okay, it's this downtrend that is need to stay above. Otherwise, if you get back into the channel, then pain, pain. Humana, same thing. I said it's time to go, right? The path of least resistance is down. It was an easy pick for me a month ago to say that's my favorite play. It was my favorite play in the health insurer going into earning. I said I got beat up being associated with UNH and ELV, and of course earning was very good. Easy play, but easy money has been made on Humana. It's time to go. Is that everything? Before I go, let's talk about the stable. Pepsi, if you want to sell put spread, 180, 175, yeah. I already said it's time to go up here, right? So is it time to buy back in? Not quite, but if you want to sell put spread, you can. 180, 175, okay? Coke, I trim. And is it time to buy yet? No. Where? Show me 60 and I will buy, okay? Show me 60 and I will buy. McDonald's, would I buy here? No, right? Would I buy down here? Yes. Would I sell put spread down here? Yeah. 275, 270. If there's juice going out, say 2 weeks kind of thing. Yeah. CMG, danger zone. Okay, this is danger. First of all, it is below the gap up, right? So I have my alert here. The gap fill. If it fill the gap, then I think selling put spread or outright buying a share or two might be the play. But yeah, just be patient. It will get there. It will fill the gap. Mondelez. Okay, it's of course, if you bought Mondelez, especially on the 100 MA, easy peasy, right? It's time to go, right? Now it's not time to buy yet. If you want to, you can, because like I said, it bounced off the 100, but nah. To me, I just don't see a whole lot of upside on owning Mondelez here. Okay, yes, can you buy at 73? But the upside is not even 5% higher. So it's okay, but it's not that attractive. There's much better play out there, in my opinion. Did I cover everything? Pretty much that's about it, right? Oh, of course, the ugly sector, of course, is med device. How do I not? Yeah, what a wick, right? Look, it bounced off key support, right? Well, I'm not sure it's key support, but this line was drawn long ago, and it bounced. It's just out of favor. Okay, it's out of favor sector. Is I'm not. Sometimes when a sector is being sold and it has been sold, okay, not just Abbott. You look across the board, it's been ugly, and sometimes you just, hey, even my favorite, how ugly can this get? I thought for sure support was going to be up here. Wrong. I thought support's going to be here. Wrong. And now it's in an area where actually I am considering buying a whole lot more. I'm just waiting for it to stop. Okay, show me a couple green candles. But I think the risk reward is, of course, add here for EW. Same thing with Medtronic. Ugly. Ugly. Okay, it's been an ugly reflection on all of them, not just one. That's why, when the entire sector is getting sold off, there's not much you can do, right? But it came down to a ref low and bounce. Okay, so I'm considering adding to Medtronic as well. Now the one I do not want to touch is Intuitive Surgical. Why? If you pay attention to what Intuitive Surgical main product is, they are the stronger the diet pill gain momentum, the more it will hurt their business. Okay, their bread and butter is in the machine that does the surgery for people that want to shrink the stomach, or you can go read up. Okay, go read up the Da Vinci product line. Okay, so the stronger the diet pill take hold, the more diet pills that hit the market, the less people are going to spend crazy money on those surgery. So it's a no touch for me. I cannot say strong enough that whatever move you enjoy on this move, okay. I don't see this thing. Can I see this thing go down to this level down here, the channel low? Yeah, yes, I can. That's how crazy this can be. Okay, so I'm more inclined to do a bear put spread on this going long term. Okay, by long term I mean like do it say next quarter out kind of thing. But I'm more inclined to do a bear put spread on that than buy the dip here. Speaking of buy the dip and get hurt, Honeywell, what happened? What happened? Goodness gracious, talk about relentless, and earning was not bad. Okay, this is the kind of thing where definitely one that I added and I was wrong. Where would I add? Okay, I'm waiting for 180, this right here, the ref law. Okay, this is so crazy, but I do believe there's profit to be made on this trade. Okay, so I'm waiting to double down here because I think in the 184 range, oh my goodness. Okay, I like it. I like Honeywell down here, but look, can it go lower? Yes, it can. Okay, but to me, I like it. Okay, that's the area that it has bounced. Sure, it has violated a few times, twice, three times, right? But each time it's short-lived. If you buy the dip down here, you make crazy money, right? From 170 to 220, yeah, you can't complain on that. Okay, so I'm waiting to add. And today is Disney. Disney is earning, right? Earning is today. They make a deal with Penn Gaming for sport betting. Here's my take on Disney. They put out the news this morning, right? To me, it's just like, why? Why would you put out good news when you're gonna announce earning at 4 p.m.? It is usually, as a rule of thumb, if you have to put out good news ahead of earning, literally hours before earning, that means that you had terrible earning. You don't need to put out good news if you have good earning, because corporation, if you don't know, manage good news and bad news. They don't announce good news whenever good news. Let me close this video on most corporate news. Corporation put out news, whether it's good or bad, not when it happened. Okay, they manage it just like anything else. They decide when to put out good news and when to put out the bad news. Sometimes they don't have to, depend on leaks. But to put out good news hours before earning usually equal bad earning. And I can't see how Disney earning is going to be good. If anything, it's going to be a fire dumpster of an earning, because we all know all the movies that came out has been terrible, has been underperforming. Okay, so it cannot be good for the movie division. So they come out with the sport betting thing. So I'm more inclined to do a bear put spread today than to chase it. Okay, I've been selling put spread, bull put spread below, and they all been making money. But no, on this move, no, I'm not buying into it. Okay, I'm not. If you buy into Disney here because of sport betting thing, be careful. Okay, because I think earning tonight is gonna be ugly. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.